Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing wonderful out there. Today I've got an interesting video for you today. I want to talk about the ThruNite Model 2A V3, and this one is in the metal gray color. This is the cool white edition of that light. I want to say thank you right off the bat to ThruNite for sending this light out for review. Now, in the past, I did a review of this light already, and it's fantastic, but I'm going to go ahead and do a new review today because the old version, which I did here, again, fantastic light, but I noticed that the run times on this new light are a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and do a full review of this light here today. So we take the light out. You can see that everything is packaged very well from ThruNite. So we'll just set that back. Right here we have a little bit of information. This is a customer card written in several different languages. So I will hold this up in front of the camera. So if you guys want to read that, when I get close right here, feel free to pause your screen. I'll try to hold this as still as I can. And let me go ahead and set that aside. The next thing you see is the silica gel that's included in the package. Again, this thing is packaged very well. Right here is a little flyer with a little bit of information from ThruNite. It's a gift card. Probably can save a little bit of money. And right there is a lot of the social media sites and websites where you can find ThruNite. So it looks like they're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and then, of course, the World Wide Web. Right there is the QR code to their YouTube channel, so feel free to click on that. And again, this is a coupon card or a gift card. So very cool. The next thing that we see is the owner's manual for this light. This is written in multiple languages. So I'll unfold this right quick. And there's not really a lot of information, but I'll zoom in right here to the English portion. This is the technical parameters. This is the meat and potatoes of the information that you'll need to know about this light. Now looking up here, it talks a little bit about warranty, things like that. And again, of course, there is some contact information for ThruNite in the event you need to get a hold of them for service or something like that. So again, this is written in multiple languages, and it's pretty much the same thing front and back. Now the last thing that we see here, this has quite a few things in here. This has 2 spare O-rings. It has a lanyard, and let me see, there's a look at the lanyard. So you get just a standard little lanyard, nothing too crazy. You get 2 spare O-rings, and then you get a new tail cap switch replacement rubber. And then that little black piece that you see right inside of those O-rings, that is a replacement for the mode switch. That goes underneath the side switch of the light. So I think it's pretty cool that they include all of those nice little extras. So here's a look at the light itself. The dimensions, you know, are the exact same dimensions as the previous version that I've done. If you look at the lenses and things like that, it's pretty much looks identical, but the differences are the LED that they're running is different. On this new one, they're running a CREE XP-L2 LED, and on the previous version, the black one, they're running a CREE XP-L V6 LED, so a little bit different. So if we take the tail cap switch off of the light, there is a nice view of the tail cap switch portion of the light. You can see that that's a good heavy duty spring. Looks like things are built very nice. There's the tail cap switch. Nice solid click. You can see down inside the battery tube. The battery tube itself is nice and thick, and it appears to have a solid contact point down in the bottom. Now when you look at the threads right here, you'll see there is a black O-ring right there. So what happens is when you place your batteries inside the light, you put the positive towards the head of the light, and when you screw the tail cap switch back on, as you do that, it goes over that O-ring and smashes that O-ring down, and that's what gives you the IPX-8 waterproof standard. So let's take another look at this light a little closer. So there is a good look at the ThruNite Archer 2A V3 in metal grade. The current price point of this light at the time of me shooting this video is around $36. Please make sure that you're checking the description box down below, because I'll put links to where you can find this. So you can see that it has a nice eggshell or orange peel type reflector. There is the LED inside. Now, operating this light is extremely simple. We're going to push the tail cap switch on, and you'll notice that the light came on to Firefly mode. The light does have a memory, so it'll remember the last mode that was accessed. Now, if you want to cycle through the modes, you just push this side switch. There's low, medium, high, and then if you push and hold the switch down, it'll go to a strobe. So it's a very nice disorienting strobe, and then again, single press, comes back, and then back to Firefly mode. So Firefly is 0.2 lumens. That lasts for 15 days. And then if you push it up to low, that's 17 lumens. That's 51 hours of runtime, or 2.12 days. Then you go up to medium, 70 lumens. This will give you 11 hours of runtime. And then of course you go up to high. This is 500 lumens, and it'll be 500 lumens for 200 seconds. That's 3.3 minutes. Then it drops down to 280 lumens for an additional 2 hours of runtime. If you push and hold once again, you'll enter the strobe function of 400 lumens. This will last 135 minutes. That is 2.25 hours of runtime. Single press takes you back to high, because it'll go back to the last mode access prior to strobe. So if I turn the power switch off and then I turn it back on, it'll come right back on to high. If let's say, for example, I like let's say low. We want it on low. You put it on there, you turn the switch off, you turn the switch back on, it'll come right back on to low. So Firefly, low, medium, or high. It will not remember the strobe function. Now when the light is on, there's high. When the light is on high, you get 93 meters of throw, and the candela rating is 2200. This light is impact resistant down to 1 meter. It's IPX-8 waterproof down to 2 meters. It weighs 48 grams without the battery, or 4.2 ounces. The length of the light is 155 millimeters by 22 millimeters. And if you want to talk about those dimensions in inches, it is 6.89 inches long, 1.85 inches at the head, and then 1.34 inches at the body of the light. So it's a very nice light. It's super easy to operate. I love my previous version that I've been using. It's fantastic. These ones, the previous version is about $30, and this one again is about $35.99, so $36. So for $6 more, you can get the gunmetal gray. It's fantastic. It looks very nice. So again, the cool thing about this light is it operates on dual AA batteries. You can find AA batteries just about anywhere. Now, don't accidentally put dual 14500s in here. That won't work. If you put 14500s in here, you'll be over the operating voltage and you could probably damage the light. Now, in the event that this is too large of a light and you want something very similar in operation, ThruNite does offer the Archer 1A V3. This is very much the same in operation. You have a tail cap switch, and you push the side switch. There's low, medium, high, back to Firefly. It also has a strobe, so it's very much the same, except the 1A V3 operates on a single AA battery. So very good option from ThruNite if you want anything like this that uses standard batteries. I like the 2A V3s. They're fantastic lights. Okay, let's take a look at the IPX-8 waterproof standard. So I've got it on Firefly. We'll just drop it down in the water, and you can see that the light does not get harmed or damaged at all by this water. It goes through all the modes with no problems. So we'll put it on low, drop it in there. The cool thing about this light is I can take it on the boat with the freedom of not having to worry about, does it have a cover covering the charge port or anything like that. It's a standard flashlight, uses standard batteries, and I love the fact that it has a metal switch. Most flashlights have a plastic switch. I really like these little metal switches. I've never had a problem with them. And this light clearly, as you can see, passes the IPX-8 waterproof test with flying colors. This is just fantastic light. That's a lot of light out of 2 AA batteries. And the Firefly mode is fantastic. Okay, right now we are looking at Firefly mode. This is 0.2 lumens, and again, this is 15 days of runtime on this setting. So if you had a splinter, or if you didn't want to wake everybody up in the camp, you want to look at a map or read a book or something like that, or even use this as a headlamp, put it in your bag, look down and see what's in your bag or something like that without waking up the whole camp. This is an excellent setting for that. In fact, I'm shining it down at the ground and you can't really see too much with the camera. It doesn't pick it up too much, but I can see, like if I had to walk around, I could see pretty good. Now here we're looking at low. This is 17 lumens for 2.12 days. That's pretty good. 17 lumens, that gives you plenty of illumination where you can see things very well. 51 hours, again, that's 2.12 days. That's fantastic. Push it up again, we'll jump up to medium. This is 70 lumens, 11 hours of runtime. That is a lot of light. And 11 hours, that's pretty good. I can see quite a bit. And then of course we bump it up to high. We've got the whole 500 lumens. Again, that'll last for 3.3 minutes, and then it'll drop down to 280 lumens for 2 additional hours. But look at that. That 500 is just fantastic. Now, strobe warning once again. We'll push and hold. We're looking at 400 lumens of strobe. This lasts for 2.25 hours. That is very disorienting. That's fantastic. Okay, when I single press the side switch, we come back to high, and again, consecutive single presses, Firefly, low, medium, and back to high. So this is a fantastic light. I hope you enjoyed those night shots. So you might be wondering, what are my final thoughts on this new ThruNite 2A V3 in metal gray? I think it's fantastic. The previous version and even the 1A V3, these are just fantastic lights. The mode of operation is so simple. Telcap switch turns it on, mode switch cycles through the modes. It's just fantastic. I love the lanyard, the fact that they come with 2 spare O-rings. They also come with the, like I said, the telcap switch cover and the little rubber replacement for the side switch. Most flashlights don't come with those 2 things. And of course, there's 2 spare O-rings as well. The orientation of the pocket clip can go in many different forms. So if you want to put this on a hat or something like that and use it as a headlamp, it's not too heavy to do that. I really like this light. Once again, I want to reach out and say thank you to ThruNite for sending this out for review. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave comments down below, like this video, check the description box, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.